Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler will rematch in a 5-round co-main event this weekend at UFC 309, a rematch from their 2021 title fight at UFC 262. Today, we're going to talk about that fight, and I'm going to give you my thoughts, breakdown, and official prediction. So stick around to hear my thoughts on Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira 2 at UFC 309. I'm Wyatt, and this is Fight Society. All right, guys, so before we get into the video, please make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, all that good YouTube stuff. It really helps me out a lot. If you want to support the channel further and you want access to bonus content like live streams and vlogs, click the link in the description down below to become a channel member today. Thank you very much. All right, guys, so here we are, UFC 309, Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler. Now, Charles Oliveira is coming off of a loss to Arman Tsarukyan at UFC 300, and most recently, Michael Chandler lost to Dustin Poirier in November of 2022. After that fight, he waited 2 years for a Conor McGregor fight, which did not materialize. And here we are. The Conor fight doesn't happen for Chandler, and here we are. He's fighting Oliveira again in a potential #1 contenders fight at 155 pounds. The winner of this fight will have a lot of options. I think the winner of this fight, whether it's Charles or Michael Chandler, will have the opportunity for a title fight with Islam Makhachev, possibly a BMF title fight with Max Holloway, or Conor McGregor. I think if Michael Chandler loses his fight, the Conor McGregor fight is off the table, period. But the winner of this fight is going to have a lot of options, okay? This is a seriously high-stakes fight for both of these guys' careers. Both of these guys with a loss are more, hey, throw me some money for a big pay-per-view feature fight. Chandler will be like, let me fight Poirier again. Let me fight Gaethje again. I don't think either of these guys are going to fight prospects at this point in their career. Chandler definitely won't. Oliveira already did. I think Oliveira paid his dues with the Tsarukyan fight. Michael Chandler needs a win here much more than Charles Oliveira, but both of them with a win will have some crazy options. Okay, title fight against Islam, BMF against Max, or Conor McGregor payday. So those are that's what's on the table for both of these guys in this fight. Now, in their first fight at UFC 262 in May of 2021, they fought, and Charles Oliveira won by TKO in the second round after almost getting finished in the first round. It was a super exciting fight. They both came out guns blazing, and it was the start of the Oliveira title run, which was, real ones know that was a time for us, okay? That was one of the most exciting periods in recent UFC memory, was Charles Oliveira as lightweight champion. I'd love to see that again. Michael Chandler, even though he's a big name right now, many people recognize him. He came over from Bellator with a big name. He fought Dustin Poirier, he fought Dan Hooker, Tony Ferguson, and he was possibly going to fight Conor McGregor. As harsh as this sounds, I think in the long run, Michael Chandler is a very irrelevant piece of UFC history, whereas Charles Oliveira is the complete opposite. Fan favorite, huge career turnaround to become champion, most subs in UFC history, most finishes in UFC history, most bonuses in UFC history. A very exciting fighter, the emotional roller coaster of being a Charles Oliveira fan when he fights, where he gets dropped and finish guys. There's nothing like it. I know Michael Chandler has that Dana White privilege, but I don't think the UFC cares that much about Michael Chandler being a UFC champion. I think the UFC looks at Charles Oliveira as a possible another cash cow situation again. I don't think Michael Chandler, even though he's like the American good guy, loves God and his wife, I don't think that's very profitable. I think we need Oliveira, bleached blonde Oliveira, doesn't speak English, ride on this Brazilian hype train that is Alex Pereira and Charles Oliveira. Both of them as champ, put them on a card in Brazil. I know there's a lot of if, ands, or but, there's a lot of ifs here, but I think that's what you got to do. In regards to this fight specifically, I think that Charles Oliveira is going to be a lot more, I almost said Charles Oliveira is going to be more responsible than their first fight, but Charles Oliveira is typically not very defensively responsible. They're both going to come forward. It's going to be a car crash. I could see it going very similar to their first fight, where Chandler almost has Oliveira out of there, turns into an absolute tard when he gets somebody hurt. You saw it. He let Charles Oliveira off the hook when he hurt him in their first fight. He cracks Dustin Poirier and then shoots a double leg takedown, bail out Dustin. I mean, gosh, Michael Chandler's fight IQ is so low, and Charles Oliveira finds a way to survive and come back and win. I actually think that it's going to be fairly similar to the first fight. I'm going to say first or second round, Charles Oliveira wins by finish after a very tough first round or early second round. I think it goes very similar to their first fight. Michael Chandler comes out big, throws an overhand or gets a takedown. Oh, he's beating Oliveira up. Oliveira's just stuck on bottom. He's trying to throw up a triangle. He can't get it. Herb Dean might step in and stop it. Oliveira gets up or the round ends, and then Oliveira comes out and he's either got like a big punch to put him down coming out of a Muay Thai clinch, or he takes him down, gets the back rear naked choke. Or you know what? Oliveira is going to catch him in a guillotine on a takedown attempt. That's what's going to happen. Second round sub by guillotine for Charles Oliveira is my official prediction for the co-main event of UFC 309. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. It really helps us out a lot. If you want access to extra content and you want to support the channel further, please make sure to become a channel member by clicking the link down below or clicking the join button on our channel homepage. If you want more content from me, go check out my non-MMA podcast, What's Up Bro with Wyatt and Bo, in the link down below. Go watch this suggested video, and I'll see you next time.